the chat and everything up. Let me see if I can find this. Nope. I know I look dreadful this morning. I know I look terrible, but it is what it is. How can I not find... I can never find my live. It takes me a while. Nope. Found it now. Ashley, good morning. Oh, Ashley, so am I. Oh, the relief. If you didn't know, my Sophie was totally blind. She had really deep cataracts in her eyes, and she couldn't see at all. She could see nothing. And yesterday she went for the surgery, and we were worried because the optician was saying that it was so deep. It was the deepest they'd ever seen, even in old people. And we were so worried that it wasn't going to work. But this morning I seen her, Ashley, and she's seen my face. And I was like, can you see my face? And she was like, yes, Mum, I can see your face. So I'm so happy. Gold Dust, good morning, good morning. I'm not feeling the best today, I must admit. I've no energy whatsoever. My energy's just drained out me. I've no strength in my arms, and I've no strength in my legs. I keep saying I'm going to go to the doctor, but it's a matter of when I can get going to the doctor. Because I don't know what they've done to me when I've been under. I know they had me under sedation, and they had me on a ventilator, and I don't know what they were giving me. But when I woke up, I couldn't move. I couldn't even lift my arm. And even now, see, doing it with my arm, it feels a ton weight. I've just no strength at all, and I'm trying my best to keep it moving, to build up the muscle in my arms and things. But it's taking forever. So I know, Ashley, it was heartbreaking the other day when she said to me that she missed seeing our faces. My heart just shattered when she said that. Oh, congratulations, Josie, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Oh, that is beautiful. What a gorgeous story. Michelle, good morning, good morning. I'm not doing any physio. I've not had any physio. I've not had any doctors reaching out to me or anything. So I'm just trying to do it myself. But I've absolutely no strength. I can lift up things now. But see, first remember at first I couldn't even lift up a bottle. I couldn't even lift up a cup. I couldn't even lift up one of the wee sick hats. So I don't know what they've done to my muscles, but they've definitely done something to my muscles. And at the base of my spine, there's a bit that's completely numb. Completely numb. That when I touch it, I can't feel it. So I don't know what they've done to my body, but it's just no right. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. And I agree about Soph. I'll turn this fan off. For weeks and months, I've been like, I can't wait to see her sitting drawing, because she loves to draw. And she's not been able to do that. And she's not been able to do her phone or her computer or anything like that. So this morning when I seen her and she could see me, and I was like, oh, I was nearly crying. So she's away there now for her follow-up appointment. She's to get drops and stuff in her eye, but I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy. A wee shame. It was so sad. And it went really, really fast. Sophie's cataracts went so fast, so it did. It was like amazing how fast it all happened. Daisy Doo-Doo's playing me a toy right now. That gives me joy. How's your wee doggies, Ashley? You've got beautiful wee doggies. See, when you're in hospital, that's the kind of stuff you look at. Dogs and cats and all that nice things. Keeps you going. She's doing dirty things to that teddy. That Teddy's her boyfriend. I'm not even going to show you. It's terrible. I know my sofa. I love my sofa. She was panicking about getting it done, you know. And they said the 1st of March, and she was like crying. And yesterday she was up the town centre. I collected them for the town centre, and she had a wee white stick and all that, and it's absolutely heartbreaking. But she can see today. Today she can see, and it's marvellous. Marvellous. And I think she'll get the other eye done on the NHS, but that can take up to 3 years on the NHS to get your eye done. So, Ivy, hello, hello. Canada, beautiful Canada. Fabinger, am I saying your name right? Hello and lovely. I'm half Canadian, you know. Ah, oh, love your doggies, Ashley. They're so cute. They're so cute. Yes, my dad's was born in Canada. My dad's Canadian, and he came over to Scotland when they were 3-year-old. So I've got relatives in Ontario, Alberta, and British Columbia. My cousin's in British Columbia. Have you been watching Still? Oh, Still Game's great, isn't it? I don't know. I've not yesterday. I wasn't on yesterday. It must have been the day before. Still Game is brilliant. Jack and Victor, they're just typical. That's just typical wee old men in Glasgow. That's just what the old men in Glasgow's like. Good morning. Good morning. I've no energy today. I'm just drained of energy. Still Game's brilliant. Good morning, Joyce, in the beautiful USA. My favourite place. One day I long to get back to Florida one day, to Port Orleans Riverside. And I probably won't even go to the parks. I'd probably just stay in the hotel for a fortnight because the hotel is wonderful. Port Orleans Riverside and Disney. And you've got a wee boat that you can go down to Disney Springs to do shopping. And there's a fishing hole that you can fish. And there's loads of pools that you can swim in. And it's just a magical, magical place. I'd probably go to Epcot. Epcot's lovely. Especially at night time, Epcot's beautiful. But oh, I long for that one day. If I win the lottery, here's hoping. That would be great. I'd be able to go every year. Oh, the wee Ned's eye. See, I can do Ned brilliant, Ashley. See, when you watch programmes like that, you realise that my wee Ned's all right, man. I can do wee Ned. He'll make you a bottle of your wine. I'm brilliant at wee Ned. I can teach you the language of Ned. And nae Neds come for me because I was a Ned. So don't be coming for me, Neds. Elfin, I hope I'm saying your name right. Hello. Florida got snow, no way. Florida got snow? Has it ever snowed in Florida before? Daisy! She's into it, she's pulling out stuff and come here. I just sewed it up to you. I can't believe it snowed in Florida. That would be my luck, eh? That would be my luck. I'd go to Florida, it'd be bloody snowing. Every time I've been to Florida, it's been wonderful. And we've been in the pool at 4 in the morning, do you know what I mean? Because of the time difference. And you can see people looking out their windows thinking, who are they mad Scottish folk out there in the freezing cold? But it's warm to us. They're all walking about with jackets and we're dying by the heat. My God, imagine that. Snowing on the beach. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. But I love it. I absolutely love it. And I love the breakfast in the morning, the sausages. We don't have these sausages here. And the crispy, crispy bacon. And I get a slice of bread and some butter and I make a sandwich because that's what we have here in Scotland. People look at me and I've got a wee sandwich with my bacon and my sausage on it. Fabulous. And then see the dinner at night. The dinner at night's got lovely mashed potato and gravy. Oh, there I'm getting myself hungry now. And then there's a wee kiosk bit that you can buy like iced coffees and stuff. Oh, oh, aye. Wonderful. I would love that. I'd love to go back. I'd love to know that I'm going to go back one day. See, if I knew for a fact I'd be going back one day, I'd be quite happy, but I think I'll never fly again. Destined to never go anywhere. Just sit here in the bungalow, dreaming of places. But Port Orleans Riverside is my most favourite hotel. Even if I did win the lottery, I still would go to Port Orleans Riverside. The Grand Floridian's like too fancy for me. It's too, no, it's too fancy. I like the rustic feeling of the bayou. You know, it's like alligators and all that kind of stuff. I'll have a look at it after this, Ashley. The very first time we went to Disney was the best when the girls, I never had Peter yet, when the girls were wee, and it wasn't as busy. See, the last time me, Peter and my mum went, even the fast passes, you were like queuing for, some people were queuing for 6 hours now. I wouldn't have my kids standing in a queue for 6 hours. Or they call it a line, we call it a queue here in Scotland. For 6 hours standing in a queue, no. To go on, I think that was the Elsa ride that was in Epcot. They were queuing for like 6 hours with their kids. That's no fun for a kid standing there for 6 hours to go on a ride that lasts, what, 2 minutes? But when we went the first time, it wasn't, they didn't pack in as many people as what they did the last time. The last time it was just like completely packed. And the prices have been up. Oh, thank you. My hair's terrible today. I've just just got up in a wee bun today. Been busy. But imagine that snowing in Florida. I can't believe that. Oh, in the palm trees. Snow in the palm trees. My God. Daisy, she's doing dirty things to that teddy. Stop it. Come up here and show people your face. Come up. Come here. One up. Come here. There it is. There's the thing. Stop doing dirty things to teddy bears. So wait to do it again. So wait to do it. Imagine that, snowman on the beach. Thank you, Ashley. I missed my wee bungalow. Do you know, I've been thinking about all the dreams that I had when I was like unconscious, and I dreamt the bungalow was separate for everybody, and I was like in the wilderness, but it was still the bungalow, and I was getting taken away with helicopter, and Peter and his partner were up the back building something like with iron pipes or something. But there you are, I was in a helicopter and all. I don't know. Sophie says they were giving me that propofol, that stuff that Michael Jackson had. I was getting that because she was reading like the medications. So they had that in me and the other stuff. No, the fence is still down. Melody, hello, hello. Fence is still down. Yes, I know that. I'm a religious person. But I know the fence is all still down. My back fence and my side fence is still down. Garden's still alright. I've not got the energy to fix it yet. Once I get the energy, I'll be able to get there and potter about. But I still get breathless, like walking about. See, if I walk from here into the rooms and come back in, I can still feel myself getting a wee bit breathless. So I'm definitely no right yet. I can feel it. And I don't want to push it because I don't want to end up back in, my God. I do not want to end up back in. I keep dreaming about mental homes and stuff like that and me in them and trying to escape. I keep dreaming about that. The roof's fine, Ashley, thank God. There was the leak through the kitchen. Know how I've been waiting like 3 years for them to come out and fix that leak that's through the kitchen roof. Aye, that was leaking. Will I ever get it fixed? I don't know. As I say, I've not got the energy to do anything now, to even, but I did put in for a repair for the fence, so they'll need to come out and do that anyway at some point. Well, I was getting that, but I was also getting other stuff. So I was getting that and other things, lots of stuff. And don't forget, laxatives, the full whack of hospital laxatives. Because my bowels were so full, they said that they were pressing against my lungs. So they gave me the full whack of hospital laxatives. Nae wonder I had the shits for 3 weeks. Nae wonder. See, by the time you buzz the nurse, beep, because I couldn't move at all. I couldn't move. By the time you buzz the nurse, beep, and by the time she comes into the room, it's already happened. Sorry. I did buzz when I needed to go, but there's no holding it. It just goes. It was horrendous. I'd go for a beautiful shower, and I'd feel all nice and clean, and I'd put on nice clean jammies. And by the time I get in to sit on the bed, it happened. It happened again. I think I gave them 30 odd samples one day. That was just one day. 30 samples. So it wasn't, the full whack of the laxatives wasn't fun. The nurses were nice, yes, I had nice nurses. You don't want these laxatives. These are like prank laxatives. These are the kind of laxatives that people would prank you with. Like Dumb and Dumber. That kind of laxatives. The full whack, they said to Sophie, that they'd give me. Terrible. It was like a bad joke. It was like as if I wasn't suffering enough. Let's just make her shit herself the whole time as well. She can't move, so let's just make her shit herself. And my poor bottom was red raw. So I had cream, I was putting cream on it, I wasn't helping much. And then when I get the examination, it was terrible. It was going, oh yes, it is quite red raw, isn't it? And I'm like, I've been telling you that. God knows what he was rooting about in there for. Rooting. And I was going, and a wee nurse was going, you're all right, Linda, you're doing great. You're doing, ow, I was like, eye-watering examination is all I can say about that. That's what it was like. That's what it was like. It was like there was no holding it. And you feel embarrassed. I was embarrassed to myself. And I kept apologising to the nurses. I'm really sorry about that. It's happened again. What can I say? Because I couldn't move. I couldn't lift my arms. I couldn't move my legs. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't do anything. So I was basically just there in the bed. Doing it. At first, when they had the tube thing, the catheter thing up my behind, it was so painful. See, when I was needing to go, I knew I was needing to go, and the pain was just shaking up. My whole body would be trembling with absolute pain. I had tubes up there, and I had tubes up my bladder, and aye, wasn't fun. Don't recommend it. Do not recommend it. But aye. I know, and see, by the time I buzzed for the nurse, and by the time they came to the room, it was too late. It was done. It was already happened. My bed was getting changed like 8 times a day or something like that. Yeah, Peggy took all the jobs, I know. And she was going, I don't know what I'm going to do with all of them. Still games hilarious, so it is. And it is, it's, the reason it's hilarious is because it's just like real life here. That's what it's like here. In Scotland, we just live in still game. That's it. It's basically our life. With the wee Neds hanging about the shop and all that, that's what it's like. Could you jump in for me and get me a bottle of wine? No, I can't. I'll be and get a can of cola. That would be us though. I was a bad lassie. I was bad. We used to do it. Could you jump in for us? Get us a bottle. Somebody would jump in for us. But that was back in the days without the mobile phones, you see. And I could say I was staying with my friend, and my friend would say that she was staying with me, and we'd be in a field somewhere, getting absolutely hammered. I remember going home, and my mum went, Jesus, you look as if you'd been dragged through a hedge backwards. And I'm thinking, well, you're not really wrong, Mum. I kind of slept in a hedge last night. Aye. Oh, aye, the Still Game's brilliant. I laugh at it. I've watched every episode more than once, and I still laugh at it. Jack and Victor are great. And then they done a, like, is it a play? Would I call it a play? A live, they done it live, like, in the SECC, I think it was. They done it like a live version of it, and that was hilarious as well. And Naveed, I love Naveed in his shop. She's wrecked that teddy. There's fluff everywhere. Daisy, for goodness sakes, come up here. Come up here, wee girl. There's my baby. This is my baby now. There's my wee cookie pie. No, don't be doing things. Don't be doing things to teddies. Be a lady. She's just like her mammy, I suppose. We used to do it at school. We'd the smoking corner in school, where we would be standing. There'd be like all the bright kids would be in their group, and there'd be sporty people in their wee group like that, and then there was us round at the smokers corner like that. And we would light up a cigarette, and somebody would want a first. I want a first on that, which means like when it gets to about that, they get it, and then somebody gets a second, so they get it when it gets to about there. So that's how we worked the cigarettes. And we used to be able to go round to the wee corner shop with like 50 pence or something and get 3 singles in a match. Aye. Aye, we were bad. I was bad. See if I could go back. I don't know if I... See, I was never bright. And I suffered with the dyslexia thing, and I had a lot of time spent in hospitals and stuff like that, so I could never catch up on the work. So I was like dumb, which I still am. You know what I mean? I'm still a bit stupid, but aye, that's what we used to do, just go in there and winch folk and smoke cigarettes and stuff. Did it, Joyce? Aye, we the smokers corner. We got caught a few times. I got caught a few times and had to write out a whole like paragraph about the how smoking's bad for you. But we felt tough. Wear a cigarette, do you know what I mean? We felt hard as nails. Look at me smoking. I'm a big girl. And you get hooked. And even when you're that young, you get actually hooked on the cigarettes, which was terrible. My first cigarette was when I was 11 or 12-year-old. My first cigarette, which is shocking when you think it, but there you are. But everybody done it back then. The doctors was doing it. You could do it on an aeroplane, on a bus. You could do it basically anywhere you wanted. You could smoke. There was always a smoking section, and shops and everything like that. It's different nowadays. Nowadays, I'm glad it's different. Aye, we used to sneak round the smokers' corner. Sometimes we'd light up in the toilets, but we'd always get caught. I did. I was like Madonna with my white hair and my bright red lipstick and all that, and all the like crucifixes and stuff like that, and bangles all the way up my arms, and oh aye, that was me smoking it up. Michelle, good morning, good morning. I'm a wee bit today. I'm a wee bit down on my energy today, and I'm a bit sore and stuff like that. So I'm going to just relax the rest of the day. I've been watching this way. Seem to been watching this way. Ryan Reynolds' wife and um, director of the film that she was in. Seemingly there's a court case going on with them. Hollywood, eh? Hollywood. They're all falling out with each other and stuff like. By the way, did anybody see that Kane West's wife? That is now, she should be done for indecent exposure, surely. Catherine, good morning, good morning. If you don't know, the Grammys was on, right? And Kane West's wife had a long fur coat on, which I'm hoping was fake. And she turns around and she drops it. And all you can see is her bum, right? Like, there it is. It's like nothing covering it up. It's her bum. And she turns around and you can see everything. You can see everything. She's just absolutely like naked, basically, with a mesh thing. Now, see if that was one of us out in the street prancing about like that. We're going to get lifted. We'll get lifted and done with indecent exposure and flashing and stuff. There'll be a few charges, I'm thinking. She should have been arrested. The popo should have been called for that. Do you think so? That the attention that Diddy's getting, oh, he's another one, isn't he? No, I remember they used to wear beautiful dresses and stuff. I liked Taylor Swift's dress, I must say. I thought that was nice. The red suits her. There was a few dresses that I did like. But no, that naked going. No, that's not going to be comfy either, is it? That's not going to be comfy. And then, and what about Will Smith's son? What was it? Anybody know why he had a castle on his head? Anybody know why he's did it? Is it a film or something? I'm lost for words. Is it a film that he's in? Maybe something to do with castles or something? I don't know. They all just want to go naked. Look, there's places for that. It's called, what do they call, nudist camps. Go to a nudist camp, for God's sake. No, really on a award show where there's kids probably watching and stuff like that. Aye, what is it? That's another one that I was like, his head in a castle. See, I didn't know if it was maybe something to do with a movie or something that he was in, and then I could get it, but just turning up with your head in a box, it's like weird. And it's like weird because they all want attention. See, I would hate that. I couldn't deal with Hollywood. See all this me, and take. I want the most pictures and take pictures of me. I'm over here. I can't be. I'd sneak in the back way. I couldn't be annoyed with all that um, shenanigan. I see. They've always been brought up in that kind of environment. Do you know what I mean? I could not deal with that. And no privacy or whatsoever. That would be horrible. See, I like it if they wear nice dresses and stuff like that. I like to see like the nice fancy dresses. Um, but all this like showing their bits and bobs off, it's just, It's no nice and it's no classy. It's just not nice at all. So guys, I'm going to go, but I shall be back tomorrow to see yous. I'm going to put the heating on. I'm a wee bit cold. And I'm going to, I don't know what to have to try and bulb myself up. I need to try and bulb myself up. Denzel Washington. See, there's a lot of them that do have some class, but that naked thing, that's out of order, that's bang out of order. So I love yous all so much, and thank you for spending time with me this morning. I appreciate it. And I shall be back to see yous all tomorrow. So have a beautiful Wednesday, and I'll see yous then. Bye, everybody.